What's up, everybody?
Hey, what it do, though?
Hello, it's your boy Frowns. It's Park and Spark. And today, I got the motherfucking Blacktop General.
Oh, wait.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm real happy that I got to link up with you, man. I know we've been missing, crossing paths. Like, it's been hard, man.
Busy, man. Busy.
But we here. We twisted up. We're finna get at it. I got some purple punch just for the motherfucking occasion to get the homie high, man. We're gonna pick his brain and find out what makes that motherfucker so fly like he is. Man. So, hey, man, I appreciate it, bro.
No, I appreciate you, though, for even popping up on you, boy, man. You know what I mean? That's huge, for sure. You feel me?
You know, I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing, man. So it's really nothing, man. I enjoy doing all this shit.
And everything an open book. So look, man, you can ask me anything you want to, man. I'm not one of the people that you gotta ever dodge a question. You can ask me anything. I'm talking about anything motherfucker say, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just, you know, it's gonna be real. It's gotta be authentic.
Just give me the real you, man. That's all people want. You feel me? So let me cut this off and spark this up, man. Where were you born?
I'm from Portland, Oregon. I was born actually on the hill, close to Jesus and them guys, on top of the mountain. Up there at the OHSU. I was born up there in 1982. You feel me? My dad and my mother is from Portland. My father's from Chicago. So I got my dad is a musician. This dude played the guitar, so I always have I've always had a knack for music even when I was young.
A musician out here?
Yeah, he's a guitar player from out here. Yeah.
My dad's a guitar player from out here.
Nigga,
we brothers.
Is this my? We kind of look alike too. We kind of got the same look.
Oh, man.
I asked my dad about it as a kid.
Hey,
like,
we'll
talk about the
my daddy from Mississippi, so it probably ain't the same.
That's funny because my family tree is from Mississippi. Absolutely.
No doubt.
Hey,
shout out the Shannon family.
Hey, for real though. Hey, let me tell y'all a real quick thing about the Mississippi trait.
Okay.
This is a quick insider. Oprah Winfrey is my cousin, and Snoop Dogg and them is the only other family in the city where my family is from. They're the Bernardos, and they're kin to my family too. Yeah.
Man, that's huge. That's real huge.
Yeah. So that's one of them things that a lot of people. Anybody who
sorry about that, y'all bumped him.
It's all good. Anybody who know me know. Some people know that. You know what I mean? But that's a quick insider. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey is my family though.
So the talent runs in the family, huh?
I would say that. I would say that really just I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, because I think my dad do music. I do, but I don't really know anybody else in my family who do music.
I say it runs in the family because I did music a different way than my father. He did his music, I did mine, and you know what? It did well.
Right.
My dad's still out there doing it, so you know I'm proud of him, man. Lee Bo, Cool Breeze Band, much love.
That's funny. Cool Breeze. That's who my dad played with.
Shut the fuck up, man. That's who my dad played with.
My dad named Mike R.
Shut up, man. Hey, man, so this was meant to happen.
Yeah, that's how real it is. And that's real shit. That's authentic what just happened. That wasn't no
we didn't know that.
We ain't even had that conversation. But that's how real that is. You understand? But that also shows you that if you're from Portland, what I try to tell a lot of people is either you related or you so close in proximity to your people that sometimes we really be losing sight of not helping each other, that we're not even helping our own family members and people that's close to our family. We don't even be knowing. And a lot of us is funking with our people who would actually be our fucking, not even know, might be the motherfucker that could save you.
That's right.
So
the city and the community is very small. So it's very important that we watch ourselves before we take action in confrontation. Because like he's saying, man, you know, who you hurt could possibly hurt your own family.
Man, you never know who you tripping with, and you know what I mean. It don't even be worth it. That shit don't even be worth it, man. When you can help a motherfucker get rich, you might have the key to that motherfucker door. He just got the door.
Right.
So you got to figure out what you gonna do.
So so you was born out here in the town, the lovely Portland.
Rose motherfucking city.
And this is motherfucking Mac Roo, man. Motherfucking Blacktop General y'all listening to right now, man. So pay attention, man. You're going to get a lot of good game from this brother, man.
We're gonna try to get y'all in here with the motherfucking truth, man, in the next, you know what I'm saying?
So how you was here? You didn't do music until later, though, huh?
So with the music shit, when I was a kid, I played the drums in middle school.
Okay.
When I was gonna go to, a lot of people don't know, when I was gonna go to high school, I went to, I lived in the hood, but I went to Tubman. I played the drums at Tubman. I played the drums but I ended up changing schools in my 7th grade year and going to a school in Southwest. My mom lived down in Southwest, and the school I went to, I wanted to go to, when I was like, I'm gonna go to high school. I was like, I'm gonna go to high school in the hood because I don't want to go to high school. I didn't really want to go to high school out in Southwest.
That's because that's where I was at Wilson.
Yeah, I went to Wilson.
Me too.
Wilson. See, but the reason why I went to Wilson is because Wilson actually asked me to come to Wilson because I played the drums so good that they wanted me to come over there and play in the band. But when I got there, the lady tried to put me on the timpanis, and I was like, man, I walked out of class.
Crazy, bro.
And at the time, I was into smoking weed and shit. I liked to smoke a lot of weed back then, so which I love to smoke weed anyway. But back then is when I really got into it. So, I ended up leaving the class. I just was fucking up, just being young, just being dumb. Ended up getting kicked out of school for smoking weed. Had to go to an alternative school, like a weed school called Counteract. You know
I remember that.
I had to go to Counteract and shit, and was in Counteract for like, nigga, I didn't finish it because I could never stop smoking weed. They're like, you got 30 days of Counteract. All you gotta do is get clean off weed, nigga.
It's hard out here.
I had no desire to stop smoking weed. I'm like, I guess I go to a new school now. So I ended up going to Counteract, nigga, for fucking 6 months. Then the next school year came, and I was like, I'm going to Jeff. So I enrolled in Jeff in like my sophomore year, like probably in fucking October though. So I missed the whole September and shit. Yeah. Enrolled October. By that time I was selling dope and hanging out and fucking up, you know what I mean? So it was pretty much I was
doing that at a young age out here.
Yeah, and I didn't finish. Sophomore year was over for me. Freshman year was over for me, but sophomore year I had put school down and I had to figure out what I was gonna do with myself.
Yeah, I got you.
But
man.
Music wasn't. I was playing with music, but I wasn't. I was playing. I was like, oh, you don't want to rap, but nah, I wasn't doing it.
You was out there trying to get it how you live, man.
I once I realized, once I got to like 16, I realized like the older you get, the harder it's gonna be. And really, what ended the real pivotal moment was in my sophomore year. I went to Vegas. My cousin, she was in the game my whole life. She had been in the game, and she was so fast, man, and I was young in the game and fucking around and shit. And she came and got me one time. Like, no, she told me like, you can come down here. I was kind of on the run from the police and going through some shit, and she was like, you can come down here and stay with me. And so I packed my shit and took a flight. Back then,
what age was that?
I was 15 going on 16. Okay. No, I had just turned 16. I'm lying. I just turned 16, and I took a flight to Vegas by myself. I remember I had took a flight to Vegas by myself. Back then, you could fly. All you needed was your birth certificate and a motherfucking, just pretty much a birth certificate. And for some reason, I don't know if she called the airline and said, you know, but I know that I ended up flying without my parents knowing that I flew down there.
Wow.
So I got on the plane, and when
I got... That was your first taste outside of Portland?
No, I had went to
Oregon.
No. I had went to, prior to that I had went to Texas, and I had went to Seattle with my mom. Though my people had took me out there, you know what I mean. So it wasn't like I was out there.
Are you fucking with me?
Nah.
We got the same damn story, bro.
See this,
except for I didn't go to Vegas. I went to Florida.
Yeah, see
but I went to Texas too.
See, Texas
and Seattle. The fuck?
Yes, it was all the first places.
Don't tell me El Paso.
Nah, I went to Austin. I went to Austin.
Okay.
Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Austin.
Hell yeah, man.
So Austin was lit. I was young. And I remember we went to Austin, and we didn't have no money, but I remember we went to 6th Street and shit, and they popping on 6th Street, so we went out there. It was dope though. Austin was fucking dope. You know, I mean, my family is out there though.
Shout out to Texas, man.
Shout out to Texas. Everything is big in Texas, you know.
Shout out to everybody out there, man.
Don't tell no fat bitches that. I told some fat bitches that in Vegas one time they wanted to fight me. What the fuck wrong with you bitches, man? What the fuck wrong with y'all about
smarter than that.
Listen, man, motherfuckers, that's their slogan. They fucking slogan down there.
Oh, hell no.
And that's the first time I see the 3-liter.
She dropped that piece of chicken, tried to kick your ass.
Bro, listen, man. We was in the casino, man. I told the bitches, hey, man, everything big in Texas. Them bitches said, what? Oh man, I was just trying to be nice.
Oh,
man.
man.
I didn't even think about it. I might have been drunk. I didn't think about it. They wanted to fight though. Them hoes wanted to fight me, man.
Oh man, but you got out of it, man. You got that Portland game, man.
I definitely smooth talked my way out that back door. I definitely did that.
Yep.
I definitely did that.
Oh man, that's great, man.
Yeah.
So then, okay. So then after Vegas, so you're 16, man. You're moving around.
I was selling dope in Vegas. My cousin left me.
Oh shit, cousin.
Cuddy left me because but she was at the time they was going through what they was going through. She had a boyfriend that was very young and he was really hustling. He was having his way.
Okay.
And he had put me on with some Wheezy and shit. Gave me some work. I had bought some work from them and shit. And then I was actually booming. I was living on the strip though. And if you understand, man, at being 16 years old and trying to rent a hotel room and you have no credential. You have no power at 16 years old trying to get in a hotel room on the Las Vegas Strip. I wouldn't give a fuck. Now, I was staying in motels. At the time, it was called the St. Louis Manor, and it was across the street from the Stratosphere. So I was always down in that area. And back
down there
then,
behind Carl's Jr.?
Right there behind Carl's. It's called Paradise Manor now, but it was called at that time. It was called the St. Louis.
It's a motel. It looked like apartments.
It's like apartments, right?
Yeah.
It's a room. So
I was just there a few months ago.
How about that? That's the spot I was in, and it was raining lotuses when I went. The first time I ever seen the motherfucking lotus rain. It rained the lotuses on me.
Oh
right
man!
There in that parking lot, nigga. I came outside.
I've never seen them, but thank God.
It was raining lotuses. If y'all know what lotuses is, go look them up. But they little grasshoppers. But it was raining them motherfuckers out the sky, like hundreds of thousands of them motherfuckers. I was spooked. I was like, I ain't never seen
that's
nothing like that.
scary as hell.
Definitely scary. Definitely some scary shit. But yeah, so that all happened when I was 16. I could write a book about this shit, but that all happened when I was 16. You know what I mean?
Okay, so man, you did that street shit.
I got caught with 2 guns. I got caught with a pistol. I was trying to sell a pistol to a Mexican boy. I ended up getting in the car with a dude to wrap it up real fast and make a motherfucking long story midget. I got in the car with a motherfucker that was buying dope from me at the time.
Okay.
I had got 2 guns out these people's house that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
But these 2 guns I ended up with, and I was gonna sell one of them. One of them was a 9 with a pearl handle with the gold trigger and the shit and gold tip. And I was like trying to sell the little 380 I had. I was like, I'm keeping the 9. And I never forget, I was in the car with the dude and we got pulled over. The dude said, I'm gonna go a back way. And he went the back way and the motherfucking police was the back way and they pulled us over.
Oh.
And I remember I had the heat, and I remember I had some work. I took all the work out of my pocket and swallowed all the work that I had. I had probably 10 pills. I stuffed all the work in my mouth and swallowed it. It was all. But see, y'all gotta know I'm from the dope boy era, so we knew to package our dope up.
Okay, you had it twisted up.
I had it
tight.
all twisted up. So I was shitting it out when I was in the jail. But so I went to jail. I ended up going to jail out there in Vegas, and I was 16.
And stop it, Mom. Quit making that face. You know about this shit.
Oh, yeah,
Some of you niggas know about this shit.
If you don't understand, I went to jail in Vegas. Boom, I'm in jail, right?
Yeah.
I'm 16. I'm not trying to tell them people that I'm 16 because I know they're going to send me to kid jail. I'm thinking that maybe they'll just let me go. I'm not knowing. Nigga, them motherfuckers was like, oh, nigga, you a John Doe. Nigga, they put me in a room by myself, had me in the cell all alone, nigga, for like 2 days, nigga, till they found out who I was, and they drove me over to the kiddie jail and shit and dropped me off at that motherfucker, man. I was there for like 2 months. Then they actually extradited me, put me on an airplane with the hand, and then when we got to the airport, they took the handcuffs off me. They just made the dude sit next to me. They took the handcuffs off me at the airport. They walked you up to the motherfucking but when you get off the plane, you know when you get off the plane where they got the little bags and that little round thing, there's some stairs that go down, nigga. They had the sheriff car waiting for me up under the plane, nigga, and walked me
just
down
in case,
nigga. They walked me right down the motherfucking stairs. Had the sheriff waiting for a player, nigga.
Wow.
Took me right over here, nigga. Real shit, man. But that's fast living when you young, man. You know, fucking up your life early, man. I was fucking up early, man. I was fucking up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that shit.
There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna understand your story, man.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it like it was no fly shit that I was doing. It was definitely my life, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat it like it was the fly shit. It was just my life. It was just what it was, but it wasn't fly like that. No, I could have really, knowing who I am now and knowing what I'm capable of now, I really wish that I would have been using my brain more instead of trying to use my understanding of everything.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You don't got to worry about that because, man, anybody that knows you, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, they see that you're out there with your son, man.
Absolutely.
All the time, and you're doing great things with him.
Man, I appreciate that.
I appreciate that, man, and everybody out there, man, that's gonna start paying attention and, you know, that are gonna start following you from this and listening to your music, becoming fans. they're gonna see that shit, man. And that's
Yeah, my
some
son,
real stand-up stuff, man.
Your kids is the most important thing in this world, and believe that straight up. You know what I mean? It's the, like I said, the mistakes I was making is not because my parents wasn't good parents. It's because they was young parents and they didn't understand how to what times we was living in or how things was going. For I think our generation, a lot of us we're more in tune with trying to understand what's happening versus just saying it's happening. You know what I mean? And this is we all go through this. So I'm more in tune with we're more in tune, I think, in these generations, our generation, trying to fix the curve instead of trying to continue just going down the same path that everybody else went. So
it was a different time, man. It's a lot different from now.
Yeah, we don't have crack cocaine no more.
It's not like it was.
Drug. It's not the cool drug no more. Yeah, that's not the cool drug anymore. So, but yeah, no, I think, but yeah, man, shit. As far as the music go though, man, anything you want to know about?
Yes,
I got.
Let me ask you a question, man. Smoke you up in this motherfucker, right? When did you write your first song?
Whole song?
Doesn't matter. It could be your first verse, your first song.
My first rap? Like
what was your first, what age were you when you wrote your first shit? When you was like, man, I'm gonna write a rhyme? Because I know I did it back in the day. I did it to the Ghetto by Too Short when I was a young kid.
The first, okay, so probably the first real, like, damn, it's a trip because I never wrote a rhyme versus I would freestyle. The first time I had to write a rap, I was forced to write one. I didn't want to. I wanted to freestyle. I told the dude, like, bro, just let me freestyle my whole song. He was like, fuck no.
You wasted my time, nigga.
Bro, he's telling me, like, nigga, and when you come back next time, because I'm going to let you come back, nigga, have something written down.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, that was the hardest shit for me to do, bro.
It is hard.
That's when I realized it was work and it wasn't fun. And it wasn't something I wanted to do. And then I said, I did it and I made these songs and I was so not happy with the music I was making. I was like, fuck this. This ain't what I want to do now.
I'm the same way. I was so critical on me writing shit and I couldn't write the same way as I freestyled.
Man.
So it would drive me crazy because I'll kick a freestyle and sound dope as fuck.
I felt like,
baby, you sound like a little SIBO or something.
Right,
I'm like,
got
woo,
good
and then I'm
SIBO.
trying to write and I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I talking about? So, but that's what makes us better, man. Because then when you get to writing, man, you start using your brain, man, and you get better and better at freestyling. Shit.
Right.
So, fast forward though from you never even told me though.
But I was just gonna tell you, it was when I got out of jail from that situation.
Oh, for real? You're like, fuck this, man.
Actually, I was writing raps in jail. I was in jail writing raps then. That's
that shit
right.
was probably hard too, huh?
But no, I was never one of them people who was like, I didn't like writing, so it never came out right to me. Never. What? It never came how I thought it was gonna come.
Did you have those problems too?
Yeah.
Where you get to writing and then you take a little smoke break and then you go back.
No,
you don't remember the
cadence.
Yeah.
I sucked at writing. It wasn't even a weed. I sucked at writing.
I had the same fucking problem.
I envy people, and this is something that people should know. I truly envy the rappers who can write vivid shit because that is hard to do. Yeah. That is a talent. That is a beautiful talent.
It is.
I can't do that.
Fireface is like that.
Yes. That nigga
Memphis
Fireface
Mackey's
is
like that.
Man, it's a lot of rappers from
There's
Portland
a lot,
that are good like that. This is what I think a lot of people don't realize is that, and this is something that a person told me one time about rap. He said, nigga, you gotta make sure that the motherfucker niggas want to be you and the bitches want to see you.
Hey.
And that's really
an
what
A1 game right there.
Yeah, that's what this shit about. And do your business. Do your due diligence to do great business. Be the best business person you can be. Be the best, the hard worker. Doing songs is I don't like writing. I told you I don't like writing. Mm-hmm. I might wake up at 3:00 in the morning and write a thing because I'm like, nigga, this is the only time I got time to fucking think about nothing.
There you go. And sometimes some shit will just pop up in your head and you got to write that line down.
Right.
And then apply that line.
I'm getting better at putting, but I'm not those type of rappers. I'm a rapper that just is, I'm from the old school using that feeling. Just the feel. For me, it's
your
about
shit
the feeling.
Sounds written.
It's written. But it's
okay,
about
I was
the
gonna
feeling.
say the shit sounds written.
But it's more about the feeling for me than I had to write it now because that's how I was showed to handle that. But it's the feeling for me. It's that feeling. It's the give you the feeling. Hey, look, and to say what I want. I've learned how to say what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I learned that from being around rappers like Jacka and them dudes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Did your music? Because I know you got a heavy presence in the Bay, man. You know, I know you're heavily connected to the Bay Area. And rest in peace, Jacka.
Man,
you know?
rest in peace, my brother Saeed.
And shout out to you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, man.
Did your music take you to the Bay, or
No.
did it just get together because you were out there doing your thing?
So my love for music took me to the Bay. My
Okay.
love for Bay Area rap
That's a cool
music and rap music took me to the Bay. That's what got me in with the Bay Cats. I had went to a show one time with went to a show one time, and the people at the show was like, I took some people to get some weed, and they were like, "Oh, we opening. Our cousin is opening up for Mac Dre and Andre Nicotina tonight in Brother Lynch." I was like, "Whoa,
that's a lineup."
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "What?" He like, "You can come to sound check with us."
Wow, that's cool.
So that's really the first time everything kicked off, where it was the sound check pop. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers was like, "Hey, you know." At the sound check, I met Dre, I met Andre Nicotina, you know what I mean, and then I met his people, and he pretty much put me on the guest list. I didn't ask; he was just like, "What's your name?" Put me on the guest list.
Cool.
And
Nicotina.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
shout out to Andre Nicotina.
Yeah, shout
man.
out my nigga Dre too, man, for real. Yeah, he put me on the list. And so I kicked it with them, and then some shit happened, and I kind of de-escalated some shit. And from that moment, they were like, "Oh, you kind of somebody out here in Portland." And I was like, "Listen, I'm young as fuck." I was 19. I'm like, "No, I'm young as fuck, bro." But yeah, I'm cool with a lot of people, and they know I don't mean no harm, or I'm not coming with no foul shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes if I ask some people like, "Bro, these ain't the people to be tripping with," sometimes people don't be tripping. So he was like, "Well, look, the nigga, one of the people in the situation, my nigga Bendo, he was like, man, you coming with us." So I ended up kicking it for 2 days with them. You know what I mean? And once that happened, it was just like, boom, we was cool. We always kept in touch. And then we kind of lost touch. And then one time they came back and did a show, and my bro Equipto, he came, and Equipto was like, I had went to the show, and Equipto seen me, and he was like, "Bro, I've been looking for you, my nigga. I lost your number." Woo, woo. So we end up hooking back up, and from that moment, from the moment me and Equipto hooked back up, he had a birthday party I ended up going to, and we ended up kicking it. And once I went to the birthday party and I just got back submersed and doing them fucking with it, he was like, "Bro, come out here and fuck with it." Really, it was called the Western Union. What was going on is he had pulled up on me. He had a CD called the Western Union, but I had been putting together, I was trying to put together something called the Western Union at the time. So it was me trying to get in the music because I was in the game, and I was trying to take the little bread from the game to make the music shit work, but I really wasn't serious. I didn't even know how to be serious. I just knew that I wanted to do something, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to go about really doing it. I knew bits and pieces,
right,
but I didn't know how to really put the whole machine together and how to do everything.
I understand.
You know what I mean? The Bay Area taught me that. The Bay Area, being with the Jacka every day, and being with you know, PK, shout out my people PK, and being with Nicotina and going on their tours and being with Equipto and them, that showed me that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being with the Burners and shit, that showed me that shit. You know what I mean? That showed me how to do business. And that's something that
it's good people to learn from.
Yeah, and that's something I want to bring to Portland. You know what I mean? More than me rapping, me rapping ain't really as much as I really want to kind of set the business standard for Portland, Oregon, to do our business better and set the bar on that. You know what I mean? For us to work in a better business, like, you know what I mean? Because that's, I think, what we're missing out here is not taking this as serious as we should. A lot of us getting into things and not really working them hard. You know what I mean?
And you know what though? Despite what some people may say, man, from the interviews that I've done with a lot of artists, is a lot of cats are willing to work, man. They're willing to work together. It's just that we need to stop thinking without knowing whether they will. You know, you just gotta reach out.
Reach out to motherfuckers.
It don't make you look soft or none of that shit or whatever you may think, man. It's actually cool, man. It makes a person feel good when he reached out to me. And I was like, man, that's cool. And I looked into him. I called a couple people. Stand up dude. Good music. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? And that's how
and you gotta learn.
relationships get made and businesses get created.
Yeah, you don't get nothing done by waiting for a motherfucker to come and knock on your door and say, hey, you. Like, that shit don't work, man. You gotta get out here and put your motherfucking, your feet to the pavement. And like I said, every brick in your situation builds that motherfucking house and that foundation for you. So man, put a brick down every day, whatever it is. Put a video out, if you're gonna do music, you're gonna do anything, food, music, anything you do, make sure you putting a brick down every fucking day, man. Make sure you put one down every day. I don't give a fuck what it is. And don't stop, because why build half the motherfucking shit up? You know what I mean? Build that whole motherfucker up, man. Put some windows in there, man. Put some insulation in that motherfucker and get it going and make it worth having, make it worth for people.
I mean, shit, I've been told no.
Man,
I've asked people for interviews and been told no.
You gonna get told no.
It's okay.
No gonna pop up.
And you know what? It's all good, man.
But if you do business, I'll tell you that the number one key to me being, a lot of people ask me like, or probably wonder, how did you get cool with these niggas? How did these niggas fuck with you? What it was, this is the true secret of how I got smooth with these people. When they met me, instead of me presenting myself like I needed them, first I never needed these guys. I never presented myself to these brothers like I need you for anything. I presented myself like I like your music and I fuck with y'all on that note. And if you happen to be a cool motherfucker, we can be cool, player. It's 100. Now, on the flip side, I do know you do business in the music, and I do want to do music, and I do like the music, and I do want to do music business. So back then, I would do business with them. And not only did I do business, but I didn't need them. So it made it like he respects what we do, and he's willing to not play with us. So
yeah, you carried yourself in a way with your business that won't make the next man look bad.
Right. And it was like, I like fucking with you. So, and one thing I did too was when the motherfucker told me a price, I paid the price because I knew that eventually the price would break down once they knew I was cool. And it did that. And that's why you see people like Dre continuously fuck with me. You got people like Jack who love me like a motherfucker, but
you got a new CD out.
No, I got a lot of singles out right now.
Is that what those?
Yeah,
shit,
I got a lot of singles out.
You should put those all together, goddammit.
So the reason why
tell them about all the singles you got.
So all the singles right now, I got look, go to iTunes or Spotify, but really go to Tidal. And the reason why you go to Tidal, and everybody try to get your shit on Tidal and put your shit on Tidal and promote your Tidal. Tidal pays 4 times, 5 times more than them other sites do.
Do they?
Yes.
I think my shit's on Tidal.
Where Spotify pays $60, Tidal pay $260.
Damn. You hear that, y'all?
Know your math, man. Know what's going on. Know where your money is coming from, and know that if we promote and build each other and help each other up and put each other in a better situation financially and verbally and do these things, then eventually what will happen is people will be forced to look at what we're doing. They'll be forced to do it. They'll be forced to be like, oh, who is this? Who is that?
That's right.
You know what I mean? But advertise. Pay your advertisements. Do your advertising. That's one thing I pay for. I pay for a lot of advertising. You know what I mean? I am right now probably, I'm telling y'all, if y'all lucky I ain't got no bag like I need, but the advertising king. Right now, I probably can knock a lot of niggas dead with the advertising because I know how to do it for real.
Reach out. If you guys got questions, this motherfucker's the man.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of information that could help you out in your career.
Fast.
And plus the music's dope. You can link up. And I'm gonna have a video right after this. After this video at the end, it'll be his music video. I'm gonna find out which one I should do because there's a couple super slaps.
I appreciate that.
But tell them what you got going on right now coming up, man.
So I got a few things coming up. Really, I got an EP finna come out called Razor Blade City. You feel me?
Dope.
Working on that. I actually just left the studio today, so I got that, and then. Really, I got 3 shows coming up, or a few shows. I think it's 3, but I got a few shows coming up in December with Andre Nicotina. You feel me? One in Portland. You know what I mean? I don't know the exact dates, but I know they in December, and I know
I'll promote it.
Yeah,
watch for it.
We'll let you know definitely. And I got 2 in Washington, 1 in Seattle, and 1 in Bellingham, Washington. So, like I said, do good business, man, and this shit'll pay off for y'all, straight up.
Absolutely, man. I agree. That was dope.
For sure.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate
I'm
you, bro.
gonna want a part 2 with you, man, because this went too fast.
Right, I told
too
you it wasn't.
smooth.
It's not. You're not gonna be able to get.
We're gonna get more info out this brother, man. Park and Spark. Much love to everybody.
Man.
Tap in.
And subscribe to my motherfucking channel, Mac Roo, man. You feel
Subscribe
me?
to Mac Roo. All this shit's gonna be in the description, okay? So
Right.
everybody watch out for him, man. Much love. Park and Spark,
Man.
baby. Mac
One
Roo.
love.
Travel intercontinental like a cozy young. Sometimes I overdo it with my CK cologne. I tell the wait to bring the wine out when I dine out. I got a house where a freak could never find out. I'm so materialistic, it's like an adversary. I'm from the field mode, my spending habits legendary. I wear the K-Swiss in order to stand Smiths. I hit Broadway like I'm Joe Namath. This is my testimony, all of this is matrimony. My eagle Yoden got it way bigger than Pretty Tony. Ralph Lauren rugs, Egyptian bedspreads, a handmade watch, silk Kanai socks. And when the girls jock, I'm something like a chicken hawk. I let my biz conversate, man, I don't really talk. I do the player walk, man, I can pay the cost. Man, angels guide me, but I still see
I'm a
lost.
Pisces, bitch, but I'd rather be a killer whale. Straight lace game, when I spit the bitch, I spit it well. Set a bitch down at a smooth motel. Chillin' in the Macaho, capital state of the world. I'm a Pisces, bitch, but I'd rather be a killer whale. Straight lace game, when I spit the bitch, I spit it well. Set a bitch down at a smooth motel. Chillin' in the Macaho, capital state of the world. Louis V's in my polo jeans. Polo wife beater under polo tee. Careful not to spill blunt ash on me. Never treat a trick I meet when I can smash for free. I like bitches that like bitches giving cash to me. Give me head on the freeway while I'm smoking my tree. Baby say it's a lot of niggas out acting like me, but they just acting, baby. I'm about that action, baby. Talking shit, I'm talking slick. I'm like, fuck you, pay. Put it in my pocket, that's how I've been playing lately. Not a trick, but you can never break me, baby. Get married, fall in love, bitch, you must be crazy. I'm a weed smoking addict. My hoes do acrobatics. My hustle do gymnastics. Just flipped another package. This bitch I'm smoking fires got me feeling so fantastic. $1 million nigga, bitch, I'm worse than a habit. Silly rabbit. I'm a Pisces, bitch, but I'd rather be a killer whale. Straight lace game, when I spit it, bitch, I spit it well. Set a bitch down at a smooth motel. Chillin' in the Macaho, capital state of the world. I'm a Pisces, bitch, but I'd rather be a killer whale. Straight lace game, when I spit it, bitch, I spit it well. Set a bitch down at a smooth motel. Chillin' in the Macaho, capital state of the world.